Hey, what's up guys? My name's Geoff McClary, and today we're going to take these plain old boring built-ins and make them fancy.
Ooh, I got sawdust everywhere.
So as you saw inside, we're going to build some covers or kind of like shelves to go around those built-in bookshelves just to spice them up a little bit. You know, make it so it's not all just white across the whole thing. Give it a little bit more color. You know, just make it look a little more interesting, a little bit more exciting.
Let's get cracking.
A thick piece and a thin piece, and I was going to cut the thin strip so that it got rid of this knot and I wouldn't have to worry about it, and then totally forgot to do that. So pro tip, if you got knots in your wood, cut around them if you can.
Magic.
I got the channels cut in all three boards now, so these are all done for now. I mean, obviously I'll have to sand them down, fix any imperfections, then eventually stain them, make them look all purty. But that's it for the face place. But that's all it for the face pieces for right now. So I'm going to take my big sheet of plywood and cut it down to length for all the tops of the shelves. Yeah, I'm going to take my big sheet of plywood, cut it down to length for all the top pieces for the shelves. Anyways, I'm cut those down to length now. Alright, well there we go. We got our 3 front pieces and 3 top pieces cut. Now I just need to sand them down, make them nice, and we can stain them. Okay, well, all the parts are now pre-stained, and then after 20 minutes you sand it lightly, and now they're all ready to be stained. Now, the most important thing to remember when staining wood is to do it in very, very light coats and then build up to whatever stain level you want. Because if you stain it too much the first time and it's more than what you wanted, you can't go back. You can always build up to it, but you can't go back. I'm doing espresso color, so should be a nice darker color, but let's just get right through it. Well, there you go, guys. It's all wrapped up and finished, looking pretty. There are some, imperfections. It's not great, but the biggest problem is that there's some slight gaps between the front piece and the plywood along there, but that's just because I didn't have a table saw to do nice, long, straight cuts. So I had to do it with a circular saw and try and follow the line. So obviously those lines weren't perfect. Which is why, having a table saw is very nice. But other than that, it worked pretty well. Obviously, there are a few imperfections here and there, but I like to just say that that's what makes it rustic. Matches the farmhouse. It's an old quirky farmhouse, so a few imperfections here and there. Not too bad. But yeah, that's the first official project that was productive instead of destructive. I guess that's not true because the mulch was productive, it just wasn't building anything. But this is the first project where I actually built something. Fun. Yeah, so I hope you like that. As always, make sure to subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone you know. Guy at the bus stop, guy in the deli, waiting at the bank. Tell them about me. Why not? Tell them how much you love me. That might be a little weird, so maybe don't do that. But yeah, make sure you subscribe, like the video, turn on that little bell icon, you know, all that good stuff. But yeah, stay tuned for more fun projects. Next up, I'm going to build a custom cornhole set, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be fun. But other than that, I think that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. See you next time. That was bad. How'd you like my concert? Was it wonderful?
I'm actually really glad you don't film in front of me very often.
You're glad I don't what?
Film in front of me very often.
Why?
It's super weird.